Dearest, you. A Cat BLANC identity reveal. The icy blast swished through his powers sadly for Cat Noir as he clenched his heart, all the bitterness shooting through him. He lifts his head only for Ladybug to notice his cat attire switching on and off like a light until it remains the colors of glares bouncing off a glass surface. One would see it as a cat that went from black liqueur to all iridescent colors, the way white light retracts to spread out its own hues. Ladybug could barely see as the butterflies danced around Cat Noir's form. When spread out, there stood Cat meta-morphed. He looks angry with a sly, devil-may-cry look. It wounded her to see him this way. Ladybug could only guess what he was going to do. As her hands tried to cover her eyes, she thought she saw him fighting it when he screamed, "Claws in! Do you hear me? Cat, fight it! You're stronger than this!" The butterflies poked at his body with his arms flying to swat them away. Then half his attire began to dissolve from the Miraculous, trying to ward off the pest. His eyes, an emerald green, stared right into Ladybug's soul. His hair was darker and more golden, while the sun beamed against the tips. Her facial expressions and gasps from her throat was his downfall. She knew who he was now, and the words escaped her lips. The revealed Cat Noir had both his hands upon his head as he cried mercifully, "Adrien! Not this way!" Lo and behold, he was at his knees. With the gravel scraped his knees, almost crawling to Ladybug, when the ring on his finger was now penetrating. Adrien didn't want to admit it, but words came pouring out from his own screams. "I won't listen! I won't listen! Stop! Stop! Get out of my head! Stop me, my lady! I'm not on your side!" He was engulfed in purple smoke and fire as it consumed his attire, fissioning and recreating threadings of a new attire. He stood upon his staff like Hawkmoth. Gave a sinister glare at Ladybug. After powers overtook him, he fell asleep. Had he not been akumatized, he would have been the most elegant victim that Hawkmoth had changed. The magic surrounding him was too pure to be evil. The butterflies were also elegant. What could one expect being Adrien Dearest was just that, beautiful beyond reality. Ladybug wanted to reach out to him, to just touch him. Her delicate hands to her sides, she walked over to him. Her agenda was to comfort him. She decided to place him in her arms, like when the time her best friend Adrien was Lady Wi-Fi. He was almost a catsicle. This time he laid out like a dormant person. He didn't move. His body felt strange against her gloves. So she removed her gloves so her skin could be felt against his cheeks. Adrien's butterflies weren't done. They pressed against Ladybug's cheeks, and it wasn't them playing with her, for they formed into a giant beast, flapping her away from his body. Then without warning, Ladybug landed on the ground, rough ground. "Oh God!" While looking at her hands, she scrambled her mind back into orbit. Then she noticed a bit of scrapes from the fall. "Oh God, what is happening? What is happening?" Looking around for her gloves where Adrien Dearest was, there stood Hawkmoth, holding the body of the golden child. "Why are you here, Hawkmoth? What do you want with Adrien?" "He's my son." "Impossible! You can't be him! Unless you could Akumatize yourself! Thank you, Ladybug, for answering my own questions. What questions? Ladybug stared in disbelief. If my son was indeed Cat Noir, we can bond now. Once again, thank you. Ladybug mustered up her strength, shooting her yo-yo with no avail. What dang you? Hawkmoth caught the yo-yo before it reached him, while still holding Adrien in his changing state. His father peered down his son with a soft smile. No holding back, my son, he whispered. We'll be close as you want. I had to make sure my suspicions were correct first. Come, my son. We have a lot of plans to make. Please don't take him away. Mom. Tell everyone you will return to school. He turned his head. As long as you keep his secret a secret. I am trusting you to keep your mouth shut. And then she remembered the motto. A superhero never reveals their secrets, at least willingly. So his secrets are safe with me. He's the code of the superhero, and in my heart he's still my beloved partner. Good show. Maybe we'll have a glorious finish. Good evening, my lady. He mocked her with a laugh before disappearing, with Adrien covered in black butterflies. Ladybug walked away from the spot where she saw it all happen. His own father had used him for victims. He didn't give her a reason. He thanked her for giving up Cat Noir so Adrien could have the relationship he always wanted with his father. That is what a good friend would do for you, Adrien pressed. Spots off! The Ladybug wanted squeak to be released. Then saw a fallen marionette bursting out with tears. Trying to speak was an option at the moment. It was time to release tears now. The waterworks that couldn't be seen in front of Mama. Marionette. I'm sorry, Adrien. I let you down. To be continued.